So practices are how we live our lives and how we bring each aspect of our worldview to life. So what are our daily practices? Or what are the practices that show how we live our values? We think about practices in two ways. One is in the daily habitual kinds of practices. So we get up in the morning, we have a whole bunch of practices that govern how we begin our day. If we didn't have those, then we'd never get out of the house in the morning because we'd be thinking through everything all of the time. So habitual practices are things that comprise our day. We don't think about them, we just do them. It's just part of a routine. And then we think about intentional practices. And in for me, this is something like I have a yoga practice and I have a meditation practice, but if I'm not intentional about bringing them into my day, I could reach the end of the day and not having done them. There are some people for whom an exercise practice is also habitual. So, they're not mutually exclusive, but intentional. We really have to be thoughtful about how we bring them in. And certainly when we're in a facilitation kind of role, we're thinking about what are the practices that we're bringing into the work that we're doing with our groups. And so we have practices that support our values. Things like a check-in is a practice that we use every time we're doing work with groups. And we might have practices that we have around how we address disagreements or conflicts. And we want to sometimes around conflict or potential differences of opinion, set an expectation for differences, deliberately invite opposing opinions, move people out of circular discussions by speaking about what we've heard, sometimes taking a break. When we're facilitating, these are all part of the practices that we might be drawing on in that situation.